Okay. Much better. That was your best stream yet. Okay, Nick. Fine. You're funny. So I finally set up a desk. Okay, so I thought I would not have a desk for a while because I would need to purchase a desk. And then I had this tiny little desk that was already here in my bedroom, which is that door that the dogs keep opening because it doesn't close fully. It doesn't like lock basically. And so there was this tiny little desk, and I was like, this desk is really weird. Let me check. And so I check it, and it unfolds, transforms into this massive desk. And I got this chair, and so I now have a whole desk set up. I was just watching Yulia, not watching Yulia. That's so funny. So yeah, so now I have this whole like desk set up, and I'm so happy because like, oh my gosh, I needed this because I've been sitting at my kitchen table and I really needed a comfortable chair. This is very comfortable. And I needed like space because it's so hard to do without space. Also, Cindy now decided that, you know, she wants to be here and she's literally been sleeping in my lap for the past like 40 minutes. So I have a lap dog now. And I put like a little bed here for Liv. Liv doesn't try to sleep on my lap. Cindy also like literally climbed over here, and mind you, it has armrests here, and Cindy jumped over them, which is insane. But it did do привет. But it, you know, it happened. So it is what it is. And I'm very happy with the setup. My mom got me like a little rug today. It's her birthday tomorrow. So, and also tomorrow I'm going to Kyiv at night. Yulia, have been having a war of words with certain troll. Well, not really. I have, you know, I address the trolls quite frequently. None of them are special. None of them get special attention. Trolls are the trolls, and I just, you know, sometimes I like to yell at them because it gives me a great bit of oh, what other Yulia? Oh, thank you, Brock. I don't know what other Yulia, but we, you know, it might be a name thing where we just all love the trolls. Hi, Paul. Okay, hi, Dave. Oh, good to see you. Not her birthday yet, but tomorrow. Thank you. Hi, Julia. Hi, Michael. Hi, Drake. Good to see you, Brock, as well. From that nap, actually. Oh no. Hi, Linatello. How am I feeling today? So what's this? I'm feeling better today. So yesterday my dad brought me like that medication that I took on live, and it actually did fix things quite a bit. I did have a pretty productive day. So I woke up this morning to a light outage in like an electricity outage in my apartment. That was fun. I had like a nail thing scheduled for 11 or 12, no, for 12. And then a friend of mine was coming into Lviv on his way to his base to then basically go to the front. And so I wanted to see the friend before, before, hi Gord. Also, I did not say hi to everyone. So hi Nick, hi Juju, hi Veronica, hi Diane, hi Praxis, hi Odin, hi John, Dave, I already said hi. Hi Ozzy, hi Samantha, hi Dawn. And I think I did say hi to, oh, hi Casanova, and hi last one. And I think that is it. Hi Ian, oh my gosh, hello. Hi Sammy, or Sami. Hi Salomon, and you sound like Santa listing off his reindeer. I mean, you're not my reindeer, but I'm just saying hello. Thank you, Allie, and hi Duke. Oh, Croatia, cool. I've been to Croatia once when I was like younger, much younger. It was one of those like resort things, but it was really beautiful. But so yeah, so basically I had this like whole situation, and then I was making it like right in time. I was supposed to like my appointment was supposed to be done at 1:15, and the friend was like 5 minutes away by an Uklon, which is like an Uber. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm making it so on time. And then the light went off, like an electricity outage happened at the nail salon. And so I was like freaking like 40 minutes late. But that's okay. You know, he did give me quite a bit of shit about it. He might show up here and give me some more shit just to, you know, just to be himself. And I then and yeah, so I got my nails done. I saw my friend off, and then I harassed my dad into driving my friend to his like bus stop, so he could go outside of the city to the training base. Even though he doesn't need training, he's a professional military person, but that's okay. And it's just the protocol. And then my chair got delivered, and as I was like in the car with my dad, and my dad had like, I don't know, some like dry cleaning to pick up and some like random stuff. He was like, well, I ran your errands, so now you're gonna run mine with me. And I was like, all right, sure. And then this like delivery person calls and they're like, hi, your chair is here. And I'm like, fan freaking tastic. Hi, Chad. I'm like, haha, fan freaking tastic, sir. Fan freaking tastic. I'm not there, so I just gave him the code to my building and asked him to leave the chair in front of the door. And so I did that. Then I came back home, picked up the chair, put it together. My dad looked. Oh, remember how yesterday my neighbor came over during the. Cindy, let's maybe switch. Like, go behind me. Thank you. So my neighbor came over and he was like, "Hey, it's raining in my apartment because something's leaking in your how do you say fan freaking tastic in Ukrainian? Well, I mean, we don't have an exact version of that, but we do say ahuyen, but that's a curse word. I mean, so is fan fucking testing fan fucking testing, I guess. But so yeah, I came back, we put together the chair. So remember how my neighbor came in and he was like, hey, it's raining off the roof of my apartment, so something's going on in your bathroom. And it turns out that my like washer was leaking. So my dad came in to look at the pipes. And the thing is, like, my dad works with water, but like not like plumbing type of stuff. But he like looked at it and he was like, oh my gosh, whoever put this plumbing in, literally like their hands grow out of their ass. And when he showed me what this plumbing looks like, so first of all, the person who put in the plumbing, the pipe that's supposed to connect to the big pipe literally disconnects from the water pressure, and so the entirety of the water just goes out, like it just flows. And so that's the reason why my bathroom has been being flooded. So my dad was like, all right, so for now, if you need to do laundry, you just put the pipe into the bathtub, and that's how you do it. And then tomorrow he's going to come over and try to like literally redo the plumbing, because he's like, I'm not a plumber, I could do a better job than whoever the fuck did this. So yeah, so that's kind of that. And then my mom came over and her and I went to get some tea, and they didn't duct tape it, right? No. Yeah, no, they didn't duct tape it, but like they didn't duct tape it, period. Like, but also the pipes, I mean, Diane, they're going like this. Like, literally, it's a freaking maze of pipes for no reason. It's wild. It looks, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks like whoever did the renovation here, like the contractors, I could tell that it was a spotty job, because there's like paint residue on everything. So they didn't even like try to like do a clean job. But anyways, like the laundry situation is, I'm just like, why am I so unlucky with laundry in this life? But yeah, so there's that. My dad is going to fix it, hopefully, because his hands don't grow out of his ass. Can you speak Ukrainian? Так, звісно, я розмовляю українською, народилася і виросла в Україні. Я зараз знаходжуся в Україні. So yeah, so it's basically been an adventure. And then I went with my mom to, like, I don't know, get some tea, and we went to Yusk, which is like an IKEA. alternative. And we got like a little rug. So there is a rug in front of my desk because it's hardwood floors and it's an old Polish building. So it's cold. And yeah. And so now I'm home and I've been working. And tomorrow night, Moscow trolls might learn something. I don't think they know what to learn. I don't think they know what to learn, how to learn. IKEA has an alternative. Well, it's more like a competitor. Honestly, like, I don't know if they're better or IKEA is better. I actually kind of prefer Yusk. I think they have less variety of stuff, but I mean, like, I guess they're smaller. Like, their stores are not these like huge stores, right? But they're also Scandinavian and they're from the same country, and they are. And I personally it depends. I mean, like I'm not a fan of IKEA to begin with, but like it does the job for the money, right? But I mean, like I prefer certain things at Yusk, and then I prefer certain things at IKEA. I mean, it depends. Although Sweden, yes, they're Swedish. Oh, hi, Armand. And hi, Jack the Rocky. And so, yeah, so basically that's been my day. And then I came back and I like put everything together and I had to move stuff because this corner basically was just like a corner of dumping things. There was this a rocking chair here that does literally nothing for me. So it's now going to be in the bedroom and it's going to be my clothing rack because that's what I do. I have a clothing chair everywhere I go. That's just how I function and how my ADHD functions. I cannot fold stuff for life. I fold stuff when when I did laundry and then it just ends up on a chair, and then there is like a chair of clean things and a chair of dirty things, and you know what, sue me. That's just how it's gonna be. And so this is technically like the hallway area, but I really like this part here. At some point I'm going to take a picture and show you. There is like this little window, not like a window, but it's kind of like this in wall sort of circle situation. It's weird. It's like a hollow thing in the wall, and it's very common in most Polish buildings. I don't know why. Maybe there was like a window there before into the hallway, but oh well, I don't judge. But I kind of want to put like my painting there, the one that I made recently. So it's just gonna go there. And yeah, and so far there's like not much stuff here. I don't have a full length mirror. In fact, I only have one mirror in this house, and it's in the bathroom, and it's like about this, like, no, this big. So I need like a full length mirror. I would like a shoe bench. And Yulia, are you living in Poland right now? No, I live in Lviv, in Ukraine. And I would like a shoe bench and like like a little nightstand and a full size mirror. And I think that's about as much as I really truly need. So yeah, that's kind of, but it's been like, at least it feels more homey now that I've like moved things around. Kind of want to move my bed a little bit. I don't like, I mean, like, I would prefer furniture to be set up a different way, but that's just me. And I'm here for, for a little bit. Why is your building Polish? Because lots of buildings in Lviv are Polish. We have Austrian builds, Polish builds, Ukrainian builds. Like, a lot of the architecture stems from the Austrian-Hungarian occupation and Polish occupation. So, and if I swear to God, if Polish people start telling me that like they didn't occupy Lviv and it was just Polish territory, we're gonna have to agree to disagree because I'm from this city and we consider ourselves to have been occupied. So anyways, like, I love Poland. I love everything Poland does for us. I love Polish people today. I just like can't stand the fact that I can't say that we were occupied because like Polish people start arguing with me immediately. And it's like, I'm from here, and like everybody here considered themselves occupied. So like, what the fuck? Heroyam Slava. Oh, hi, Leisure Suit Larry. Oh my gosh, you changed your profile picture so I didn't recognize you. I prefer my Amish furniture. Well, that's nice. Oh, Diane. My cat is trying to catch your necklace. Oh yeah, because I'm playing with it. It's actually like a little. It's like it's a safe keep basically. So it's from Gunya, this like Ukrainian company, and they make a lot of really like cool stuff, both clothing and jewelry. Well, their clothing is like expensive. Jewelry in general, silver in Ukraine is not that expensive. It's usually around $100, or like under $100. Um, I've really been wanting this. They have these so this is actually a funny story. So I don't like big necklaces, right? Like I don't like big things sometimes, but like it's not generally what I would like buy. And so their necklaces are like they have this exact necklace, but in like this size and then in this size, and it drops to here, which that's the part that I absolutely despise. Like I don't like super long necklaces unless it's just like a chain that's for layering. Like I really don't like when it like bounces here, it pisses me off. I used to have a lot of anxiety and like I used to have panic attacks. So like something like just consistently like dropping against my chest is not like, no, thank you. I do remember having tachycardia for no reason. So I just like it this way. And I went I went to this store just because like I've never seen their store and they have like a flagship in Kyiv, and I literally walked in to just kind of like look at stuff because I wanted to see it because they have like really nice things. And so I walk in and I see this tiny little necklace and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know. Um, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know that you guys made it so small. And they're like, oh yes, this is for children. And I was like, perfect, much cheaper for children, an amazing size. Wrap it up. Love it. So yeah, children's department is where it's at. And also I'm 5'2", and apparently people think I'm like people who haven't met me in person or who haven't or that haven't heard me literally who haven't heard me voice my height think that I'm like tall for some reason. I don't know why I come off tall. I'm 5'2" on like a good day, and I'm a very like small human being. So I love the children's department. When I fit into children's shoes, I love that because it's like $60 versus 120 at Nike. Fantastic. Yes, I'm 5'2", Nick. So yeah, you know, I fit in children's clothes sometimes. Also fantastic. Fantastic. It's your camera angles. I am not shooting up. My camera, I'm not shooting like this. My camera is like here, but you know what? Whatever, fine. Whatever it is, I'm a short person. I'm 5'2". That doesn't make me any less scary, okay? I'm 5'2" and I'm terrifying. I'm terrifying. Terrified yet? I'm always YouTubers. I freaking love that TDS. That was such a good, like, that was so on point. Hello. You're appearing perfectly. So see, I would say short people are the scariest because we're on it. People don't assume anything, and we're unassuming, and we're like, that's where it's at. Yeah, we're unhinged. Yes, Kat, you are unhinged. Of course you are. Hi, Grumpy. Napoleon complexes. Oh no, women don't have Napoleon complexes because we're not trained to think that being short is bad. So it's the man. It's the man. Cindy, do you mind not snoring? Okay, so how was everybody else's day? Because I continuously keep talking about myself, and there are many more people here. So I rescheduled my trip to Kyiv. I was supposed to be there today, and I'm actually going to be there on Wednesday. So I'm going to leave on Tuesday night, which is tomorrow after my mom's birthday, because we're going out to this like big dinner with her friends. It's snowing. Oh, yeah, it's snowing. I mean, it's snowing here too, so I feels very much. The men always comparing sizes, not women. That's true. Recovering from COVID. Oh, Gord, I'm so sorry. It's been a while though. Like I hope you start feeling better because it's really been like it's been a while. It's really cold. Where are you at, Julia? Do you like the snow or heat more? I like fall and spring. I don't like when it's too hot. I don't like when it's too cold. But I tolerate like heat, I guess, better. In yeah, summer, probably summer. Still got a nestic off. Oh no, it's a family affair. Oh, hi, Kitty. Hi, good to see you. Houston is closed because it's iced over. Oh my God. Oh, you Texans have never seen snow. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh no. Possibly will be ice tomorrow. Okay, but that at least makes sense for you, Alice. You're like up north, you're Pacific Northwest. Just in case. Laughs in Midwest. I'm looking at snow right now. Oh, poor little baby Texans. You got snow and you're scared. You don't like it. Same in San Antonio. Snowvid. Yes, I do remember Snowvid in Texas. A millimeter of snow right now. We'll see, Veronica, you're German, so obviously you're not like overreacting to it. Excited to go snowboarding. See, I know how to ski and I ski very well. I ski since I was a kid. My mom used to be a junior slalom champion. And she taught me how to ski. So there is no there was no option for me to not know how to ski. But I don't know how to snowboard because like after skiing for so long, I was like, I tried learning how to snowboard, but it's such a weird thing because like on the skis, you're in control of your both feet. And on a snowboard, they're like bound and it was so weird for me. So I just use it as a sled. I sat on it with my butt and I sled down. Um, don't let your pipes freeze like a few years ago. Let them drip. In Kyiv, there is a lot of snow. Yeah, here in Lviv too. Quite a bit of snow. Well, it's like it's slush. Now Lviv is very famous for its lovely little slush. Where's slush? Alrighty. Skateboarding, so having both feet planted came naturally. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there snowboarding in Ukraine? Yes, in the Carpathians. The Washington, D.C. area has snow for the first time in a while. Oh, that's cool. D.C., I feel like D.C. would look nice in the snow. Mister. I can ski. I have my CC skis, but not enough. I can see you're a runner, so I imagine you can be you're probably good at a lot of sports. I don't know. I don't know why, Diane. I just have a feeling that you're like a very sporty person. I think you I have a feeling that you're like, you know, that you have like hidden talents. Or not hidden. It's just they're hidden because they don't physically see you, you know. Carpathians is where the good kayaking is, I hear too. Yeah, Carpathians has like winter, there are like winter sports there, summer sports there. Carpathians are like beautiful. I freaking love the Carpathian Mountains. Latent abilities. Well, see, the thing is, like, I don't think they're latent. I think it's just like because like this is not a thing in person. Because I don't think because it's not a thing in person, I don't think it's like, you know, it's just it doesn't read the same way, right? Like I feel like they're not hidden these abilities at all, but they're just, you know, they're just behind a screen curtain. So that's what it is. Um, oh, oh, hi. Hello, thank you. Um, so yeah, so there is that. Alrighty, are we ready for the new? Daily check-in. We are at $4,125 for our fundraiser for Third Separate Assault Brigade for 6 DJI Mavic 3 Pro drones, and that is basically a little under $800. Yes, a little under $800 away from 2 drones, which is freaking cool. You guys rock. So if you would like to donate to the fundraiser, I'm going to pin the link for YouTubers and for YouTube. And if you want to do that on TikTok, then you just got to go to my link in bio. It's beacons.ai. And you can find it right there, and you can read everything. You can read about the fundraiser right in that link as well. And you can also, there is PayPal, there is Venmo, there is Revolut, and there is Monobank. And I do announce that sum totals on stream every day. I should be posting it on Twitter every day too. Thank you, Alti. But I have been so discombobulated. Grumpy, oh yeah, there we have it. I was gonna ask Grumpy to post it again, and he already did. And I'm trying to pin it, but YouTube's interface is thank you. Oh, hi Joe. Thank you. YouTube's interface is annoying, and sometimes there we have it. Pinned it on YouTube, so it's going up right here. And for TikTok, oh, thank you so much, Alti. So for TikTok, you can go to my link in bio and donate in there. And every donation that comes during the live is announced. Everything else is counted into the sum total after the fact. And if there are any donations that come after the live, I do put them into the total on Twitter, but there haven't really been any not really, but there haven't been any donations coming in not during lives. So it hasn't really been, we leave off with the same amount at the end of the live and we start with the same amount. And so then, at the end of the live, and you can check in here, but I swear I will start doing the actual updates on Twitter and on Threads and on Instagram, because that's actually very helpful and good for the fundraiser. But I've just, today is the first day I feel like a person again. So please do be understanding and give me some time. And also because generally lately I'm so freaking bad at organizational stuff and speaking. Can you message me after the live? Have some friends in the 72nd Mechanized Brigade that could use help. Actually, a friend of mine is joining that brigade, so sure. I mean, you can message me. My DMs are open, but I am not going to be able to start a fundraiser until I close this fundraiser, and this is a pretty huge fundraiser. But depending on what help they need, I might be able to I have friends who are fixers and volunteers and stuff like that that might have the stuff that your friends might need. But yeah, a friend of mine I think is joining that or was supposed to join that unit, but is now joining the Legion. You know what? But anyways, yes, I know that brigade. What I was trying to say by this entire tirade is, yes, I know the brigade. But yes, please do message me if I can help. If I can help, I'll help. But I just want to set the expectation, because again, I want to help everybody that needs help, but but I think there is no, I don't think so, Sami. But I just some tourniquets and IFAKs. Yeah, I can. You can cooperate with Stopify from Latvia. Oh yeah, it's actually a great idea. Sami, I don't think you were blocked. I don't know, why would you think that? What exactly is a mechanized brigade? Soldiers and the tanks. So a mechanized brigade usually has, these are just names, to be honest, at this point, because a lot of mechanized brigades are literally assault brigades, and they have infantry, they have type of rangers. So yeah. But it's probably a glitch. And also, no, you guys, Sami is here all the time, so please don't be mean or rude. I get it, protective, but don't be mean or rude. So okay. Sorry, I have so many questions that I need to answer. One is, did everything work out with your friend who got mobilized? He is Sveiki. He is in Mykolaiv, and he is supposed to. I'm going to message him today, and I'm going to figure out what's going on. But so far, he's been just like waiting to see where he gets sorted into and like what's going to happen, and then we're going to act from there. He did take the oath for the armed forces, so funsies, and we're going to see what's happening, and then. And then there was another question and I missed it now. And also, Armin's quote of the day on YouTube is up, and it's, "A friend with an understanding heart is worth no less than a brother." Homer. I do agree with that. I think that, a lot of the times, the people that you choose to be your family are your friends, and a lot of the times, Hi, Lauren. A lot of the times, I think that friends can be closer than certain families. So there is that. Okay. The head of the Russian Foreign Ministry, Lavrov, invited a delegation from North Korea to the Russian Federation. Of course he did. As reported by the Russian propaganda media, the head of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the DPRK, Choi Song-hye, accepted the invitation. The visit is scheduled for January 15th to 17th. The visit will take place against the backdrop of accusations by Western states of the use by Russia of ballistic missiles and ammunition produced by DPRK in the war against Ukraine. So first of all, they're not necessarily accusations because a lot of it is proven and there is a ton of evidence and it is mounting that that's true. Not about, so ballistics, less so evidence. But ammunition, 100%. There is so much evidence of that. But also, like, North Korea it's kind of comical that North Korea has a foreign affairs ministry. Thank you, Alti. It's kind of like, what foreign affairs? There are practically no countries on this planet that are willing to cooperate with North Korea. The only other countries that are willing to cooperate with North Korea are literally other dictatorships that are sanctioned out of the wazoo. And that just says a lot about Russia, its standing in the society and in the world, like rather on the world scene, right? And who they're associating themselves with. So they're associating themselves with the Islamic Republic of Iran, dictatorship, North Korea, dictatorship, China, dictatorship. I think that's about all you need to know. Oh, and also there was the Taliban. Do you remember that little stunt where the Taliban and Russia were having some very warm relationships? Oh, hey, Kaylin. Yeah, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Lauren starts off today's stream with a donation. So we are now at at $4,145 for drones for 3rd Separate Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. And that is $4,145. Yay! Oh my gosh, Kaylin. Oh my God. Hi. Yes. Oh my God. I was like, wait, this is such a familiar name. Also because your name is like not a widespread name, but oh my God. Yeah. Kaylin works with, why am I always blanking on the name of the director every time that I need it for something, and then when I don't need it, it's in my head. John Sweeney. He works with John Sweeney, or worked with John Sweeney on a couple of documentaries. Yes, on a couple of documentaries in Ukraine, and we met in Kyiv during just like a type of bar thing, a bar outing. But yeah, Orange Hats, Orange Hatman. Yes, Orange Hatman. Yes, his name is John Sweeney. Otherwise, he's a pretty accredited director. But yes, Orange Hatman, Orange Hatman. But yes, so Kaylin worked with John Sweeney. I don't know if you still work with John Sweeney, but that's kind of what he did or does. And yeah, hi, yeah, good to see you. I've been all right. I'm back in Ukraine, so I'm, just doing the things. Good to see you. Wait, I think, dictatorships still need ministries and stuff. It's not like Kim is calling Vlad saying, hey, I'll give you some ammo, you give me food. No, for sure, but it's just like funny that they have a foreign relation. Like I understand. Listen, realistically, I understand why North Korea has a foreign affairs ministry. It's just a really funny concept. Like, obviously, they do need one, but it's just like, what kind of foreign affairs do they have? It's just laughable. Orange Hats in the chats. I'd love to meet him, John Sweeney. Yeah, he seems like a very cool person. Like a couple of my friends know him, and a couple of my foreign friends in Ukraine know him, and everybody seems to be very fond of him. He seems like a very good person. So yeah, it's like a ministry of truth in Russia. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Over the Sea of Azov. So this is kind of a big deal. Over the Sea of Azov, a Russian reconnaissance aircraft, A-50, was probably shot down and Il-22M damaged. On the evening of January 14th, Russian and Ukrainian telegram channels reported that the planes had been shot down and damaged. In the morning, this information was confirmed to some extent by Air Force Commander Oleshchuk and sources in the government. So now it has in fact been confirmed. The A-50 is a long-range radar tracking aircraft. It is designed to monitor targets in the air, on land, and at sea, as well as to guide fighter aircraft to them. So it's basically like similar to, it's like a shittier version of AWACS, or EWACS, the Australian EWACS, and it's been shot down. And it's funny because that produced so many memes where it would be like Putin and Shoigu sitting together, and Putin is like asking like, hey, where is my $50 million plane? And it's like, it drowned. Because like, is a plane drowned? It's kind of funny. But also, yes, it is a $50 million $50 million $500 million plane. Yeah. It's an expensive aircraft. It's also, okay, I'm seeing 500 million, 300 million. So let's just go with a couple of $100 million aircraft. I'm sure prices vary, but it's an expensive aircraft, and it's kind of like a reconnaissance / radar aircraft. It is, again, shittier version of the Australian EWACS that they gave us. Also, hello, troll on YouTube. Good to see you again. I'm going to remove you. Hide user on this channel. Bye-bye. Okay. There is that troll that, like, it's likely the same person that kept telling me that he is Ukrainian, and now he's come back as Ivan Ivanov, and now I am Mraz Natsistskaya. I love that. This is an honor to be called a Nazi. Sorry, no, it's not an honor in any situation other than being called that by a Russian. Okay. He just called me a Yahtzee whore, basically. And you know what? A title I wear proudly when it comes to Russians. So yeah, but that's, so these two, have been, the plane was looking for the Moskva the whole time now. It found it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Maybe he'll be back tomorrow claiming to be Armenian, and then you're going to catch him in his lies. Yeah, I mean, he usually claims to be Ukrainian because he's like, yes, I hate Ukraine. I'm Ukrainian. I'm Ukrainian. I'm Ukrainian. And all of his names are like Ivan Ivanov, like Arseny Arseniev, like Pyotr Petrov, and I'm like, yes, those are all incredibly not Bottish names and so Ukrainian. Hi, Karine, and also hi, Dave. Thank you. I just saw we got another donation, and let me see. It is we are now at $4,151. So yeah, yay! Thank you. So for drones, for Third Separate Assault Brigade, and if you would like to donate to the fundraiser, if you're on YouTube, it's pinned right here, and if you're on TikTok, all you have to do is go to my profile and click my link in bio, and it's going to bring you to the page where you can click on the fundraiser. There's Venmo, there's PayPal, there's Venmo, there's PayPal, there is Revolut, and there is Monobank. And you can choose any which of these methods, and every donation that comes to Venmo or PayPal during the live is going to be announced. Is going to be announced. So yeah, and the tally is going to be kept up. So it might not be announced immediately, but if I do see it immediately, then I will announce it. And we just got another donation. And thank you, Joe. We are now at, one second. $4,194.34. Thank you so much. I do love when it starts. I do love when it starts getting like a little. Sorry, this chair is so comfortable. The one uncomfortable thing about this chair is my baby Cindy, because she's literally taking up like half of this chair. And yes, I get it. You like want to sit here, but bud, this was not the point. The point was that I get a big chair where my back doesn't hurt. And now I'm sitting in this chair the same way that I sit in all other chairs that are uncomfortable, because I can't fit myself fully in here like I want, because you are here, little bud. But so, oh my gosh. Hello, Baba. Hi, Babs. Look at her. And she's like so annoyed. I'm sorry. I got distracted because she's like so annoyed. She's annoyed that I'm present in this chair. Like, she's genuinely annoyed. She like gets up and she's like, "Excuse me, you're disrupting my sleep." And I'm just like, lady, look at this dog. Look at this boy dog. Look at this boy dog. Hello. Are you aware, Miss Boy Dog, that it is my chair? Are you aware? Are you aware? Baba, I know it's comfy. I get it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give you some more space. Fine. Don't look at me like that. Literally. Oh, thank you for visiting Ukraine and volunteering. Thank you. Actually, thank you very much. We really do appreciate that. We really do appreciate all the help. So thank you. Looks peaceful. Sorry, Yulia, it's Cindy's now. Everything is Cindy's. Always. Everything. I'm literally Cindy's emotional support human. Okay, and she tolerates me. In this light, it looks like you coordinated outfits, me and Cindy. Well, how is Sliva doing? She's doing fantastic. She's sleeping. She's sleeping right next to me. But also, you know what? So, okay, Sliva is experiencing the pear effect. I will tell you what the pear effect is. It's not a real thing. It's a thing in my world and in my family, okay? So when I was, it's because she's Queen Cindy. Yes, she is quite a queen. She's quite a queen. But so when I was younger, when my dad got us a puppy. Well, so she wasn't a puppy. She was 8 months old. And she had lived with the breeder for a little while at that point. And the breeder was our friend. And so he brought the puppy home when my mom was away on a vacation, and the puppy, and like her name was Pear. And when she got to our house, when she got to our house, she was like this sweet, such a like, innocent, sort of like very well behaved dog. She was like very reserved. She wouldn't do anything wrong. Thank you so much, guys. She wouldn't do anything wrong. She was like, she would let us like pet her anyway. She would let me hug her anyway. She would just like basically be this like plaster type of dog that, and she was a big dog too, that I could like hug. I could squeeze. Thank you, Alti. And she would like, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And she would like literally, she would do no wrong, like nothing, right? And then when she realized that we're not sending her back to the breeder, she's like started showing her real personality, and boy, was it fucking trouble. She was trouble. We loved her dearly, but my God, she was trouble, and she's very smart. So this is what Liv is doing. Okay, when she just got here, she was like this little, reserved little doggy, so sweet, so gentle, so kind, such a like little, just like she's like so confused about everything and so scared of everything. Now that she's understood this is her home, this is her dog sister, and she's not going anywhere. This girl, I will. So she has like stomach issues, so she can't have. Like specific treats that Cindy can have, and so she can't have specific treats that Cindy can have. And she can't have a lot of stuff that Cindy can. And so sometimes she'll steal specific things from Cindy, and she'll try to like eat them. So I'll take them away, and I will put her. Hi, Leslie. And I will put her, and I will put it onto like a table. And this dog will climb onto the table to steal it. I came back home today and she turned over a trash can because she wanted to see what was in there and eat it. Their food is like tucked away behind my kitchen table. She's jumped on the kitchen table and tried to retrieve the entire bag of her food. Anytime I try to wipe Cindy, anytime like Cindy comes up to me, she literally just cuts in front of her and sits on me, and she's like, nope, my territory. And I'm like, listen, you little nightmare, I love you, but like this house has rules. And so, Liv, no barking, no barking. No barking. So yeah, so now I have to, I have to train Liv. Mm-hmm. Because for instance, Cindy, when we come home, she waits there to wipe her little paws. Liv comes home and just like goes rogue. And I'm like, no. And then while I wipe Cindy's feet, if Cindy is like in her way, she'll like step over her. It just literally gives 0 Fs. 0 Fs. So yes, Bubba, we're going to have to work on that. Aren't we, sweetie? So there is that. But yes, my next dog... You wanted a German Shepherd. Oh my God, that's so cool. I want, she's the same age as Cindy. Like she's a couple months. So she was born on January 30th. And Cindy was born on April 15th. Oh, and also anytime Liv does anything wrong, anything. So like if Cindy does something wrong and I'm like, oh, that's what I do to like indicate that I know. Cindy like puts her head down and she just sort of looks very guilty and like very cute and like whatever. Liv, when she does something wrong and I call her out for it, this dog literally freezes, pretends like she's not there, And like crisscrosses her eyes and just looks in a different direction. It looks about like this. It's so funny. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even here. Like, I wasn't here to begin with. I've never been here. I don't know what's up. I'm not here. And I'm just like, you little fucker. Seriously. So yes. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, you. You. Yes. Yes, you. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing, little creature? Sweetheart? Liv? Can you stop assaulting the pillow, please? Sleva. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I get that. Well, so Anthony, you can feel bad for one less because Sleva is adopted. She is a rescue, and she's a wartime rescue. So at least one doggy got home. Yulia curses like an American, or is wait what? Or is it British? I don't know. I mean, I curse like a sailor. So that's just what it is. Yeah. Who is winning? What do you mean who's winning? You guys, some of you who are good at math. I just accidentally exited out of the freaking calculator thing, and I forgot what we were at. And I mean, I can check it because I can just check I was trying to get back to the amount that was written on the screen in the calculator, but it doesn't give it to me. What was the last amount that I named? I mean, I have the amount from yesterday's live, so that's worst case scenario. I can just add the things that came in today. But oh my god, it was 4,190 something. 4,190. 90. 4,190. 4,190. 4,194 and 34 cents. Yes. Thank you. No, 4,194 and 34 cents. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, what would I do without you guys? Yes, 94. 4,194 and 34 cents. Wow, Rosalind. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen remains the favorite for a second term, and no other candidate currently stands a chance to replace her, according to Politico. I mean, she is pretty good. But look at that. I mean, she was a runner-up, or actually she was the favorite for the post of the defense secretary for NATO, and that's she's very popular. Ursula von der Leyen is an incredibly popular political figure, and she's actually very good. She's very effective. So I mean, it's not surprising. Zelensky arrived on a working visit to Switzerland. The president will meet the country's leader and take part in the Davos Forum. In Bern, he will hold talks with the heads of both chambers of the parliament, heads of parties and factions, and President Ahmed Amherd. Also in Davos, he will hold bilateral meetings with representatives of the EU and NATO, with leaders of states and big businesses. Hopefully that's going to be something productive. I mean, like, here's the thing, like, I have a lot of commentary for a lot of things, but I don't have a lot of commentary for Davos, because the thing about, like, the thing that we've learned in the past 2 years is that a lot of these forums are just all talk and no action. And it's really nice to hear all of these assurances. And it's really nice to hear all of these sort of like promises and stuff, but they don't materialize into anything. So thank you, Karine. A missile strike hit a U.S. merchant ship off the coast of Yemen in the Red Sea. Reuters reports citing the British Navy. Details on the attack have not yet been provided as of 4:55 p.m. Local Kyiv time. Also, yes, there have been NATO strikes on Houthis in Yemen. So that's not on Yemenis. That's on a specific group of terrorists. And there might be an escalation there because Iran is very interested, and that is actually something to follow very closely, because that could result in a much more serious conflict. So here's something that I say, and I say it responsibly. So we are in the stage of World War II, except the stage of World War III, except the stage for World War III is still being set, and it's in our hands, right? If the US and Europe stop acting like scared little brats, genuinely, that are scared of Putin, okay, then we can prevent this war kind of like putting its webs on battlefields around the globe, because we can prevent Russia from thinking that it can do that. We can prevent China from thinking it can get away with it. We can prevent Iran and these other countries thinking that it can get away with it. If we don't, then these battlefields are going to start spreading. And it's really, this is not like a fear-mongering situation. I'm not like, oh my God, the world is going to collapse. No, but it's sort of like, it's reality and it's logical, right? Because there are all of these spikes in conflicts worldwide. And it's very clear that there is the Western world against like the dictator world, right? And rather the democratic world against the dictatorship world. And the democratic world has all the resources to prevent these dictatorships from thinking that they can get away with these things. And we're not doing it. We're actually succumbing to them, right? And we're taking such little bits of action that we are showing these dictatorships that they can, in fact, get away with it. And they keep taking steps further and further and further, and nothing is being done about it, like North Korea. Like Jake Sullivan the other day saying that, oh, we're going to take further steps in showing North Korea that they can do this. Like, you haven't taken a single step yet, They're not, like, what further steps? They're not scared of you. They literally, pardon my French, but they think you're pussies. Like, they think you're all talk because you're not doing anything. And so that's the thing. Like, the thing that's happening in Ukraine could remain just having happened in Ukraine and having stopped all of it. Or if the West doesn't invest enough money into stopping this war in Ukraine, it's going to spread. Also, did I just see something? Oh, sorry. I did. I was like, wait, what did I see? I was like, was it? I didn't respond to something, and this is what I didn't respond to. So, one second. So, thank you, Scooter, and Thank you, Dave. Oh, again, thank you, Dave. So we are at $4,225. How do I am, Slava? Uh, and also, okay, so how did these people end up still here if I blocked them? Confirm. Mute. Entire lie. Block. 1 second. Sorry, there's like these people. Block. Mute. And that have been, these troll accounts that have been coming here all the time from like 55 different accounts. Reparations bonds could potentially help Ukraine access $300 billion in frozen Russian assets, as reported by Reuters. Issuing bonds is also seen as a viable means to address Ukraine's budget deficit. The proposed mechanism involves selling reparation bonds to Ukraine's allies, with interest accrued on the frozen assets being utilized to settle both the bond principal and coupons. However, it's essential to note that interest on bonds will only materialize if the Russian Federation agrees to pay reparations to Ukraine. Importantly, bondholders will not have contractual rights to the frozen assets of the Russian central bank. This strategic move aims to sidestep legal and political obstacles currently impeding the use of aggressors' frozen funds. Yeah, Russia will never agree to pay reparations unless forced, and this is why we need to force Russia into surrender by winning over it. This legal principle was established in 1990 after the Iraq-Kuwait War, where Baghdad paid $52 billion in compensation from oil revenues. Implementing a similar approach with Russia poses challenges given its status as a UN Security Council member with the right of veto. Additionally, unlike the 30-year time frame for Baghdad's payments, Ukraine requires the funds urgently. The proposed mechanism faces challenges, including the potential for investors to seek larger discounts, affecting the ultimate amount received by Ukraine. Convincing Western governments to purchase the bonds also presents a hurdle in the process. So Russia is trying to hire lawyers to sue Europe and basically Western countries for trying to use its frozen central bank assets for Ukraine's reparations, which you ruined 20% of our country. Shut the fuck up, But obviously it's Russia, so they're going to they're likely not going to be able to win these lawsuits, but they're going to be able to significantly delay the release of these funds, which is why mechanisms to go around that situation are being developed, like bonds. But also, of course, again, they'll only materialize if Russia agrees to pay reparations to Ukraine. And it's like, when did Russia ever do the right thing? But that's why it's so important to force Russia into surrender by winning over it. And that's why it's so important to force Russia into an economic collapse where it separates in different republics, and Russia as an empire that it's been doesn't exist anymore. Because in my opinion, and virtually in reality, the Russian Empire never collapsed. It lost some territory and got renamed into the Soviet Union, and then it lost some more territory and got renamed into the Russian Federation. With the signing of the agreement on security cooperation with Britain, negotiations on the Ukraine-Canada security agreement also intensified. Canadian ambassador to Ukraine, Natalka Smuts, said, according to her, Canada has already submitted a draft on the relevant agreement to Kyiv. And of course, the US is going to be the last country to go about it, because that's how the US works, right? Polish factories are ramping up weapons productions as the country gears up for war, reports Rzeczpospolita. Key highlights from the publication include the nitric chem plant in Polish people. I love you. Some of your city names. Bydgoszcz, has maximized TNT production to meet heightened demand. The Luchnik plant in Radom aims to produce 100,000 rifles annually. The Huta Stalova Vola howitzer and APC plant has received instructions to double its supply within 2 years. Poland is, if any NATO country is likely to actually step in and like put an end to it, is Poland, because Poland knows that it's next. The Baltics know that they're next, and Poland has like a really strong military. In the past 2 years, they've invested so much money and resources into their military. Their military is aggressive, and it's really like it's an impressive military. Switzerland will provide Ukraine with 1.5 billion francs from 2025 to 2028, said the country's president Viola Amherd. That's nice. That's sweet. We appreciate it. But Switzerland is always like, that's the thing. I mean, some of these announcements of aid, right, that are for like 2026 or 2025 or 2028, it's like, that's phenomenal. But look at Mariinka, look at Krynke, look at Kupiansk, look at Bakhmut, look at Soledar, look at Severodonetsk, look at Mariupol, look at those cities. They are carpeted today. And the people that lived there lost housing today. And there is a housing crisis in Ukraine because of so many internally displaced people. And we could really use that money now. Donetsk region was hit with 2 aerial bombs by the Russians. Those partially destroyed 3-story building. 3 people are injured, 5 may be under the rubble. Rescue operation is on. That's in New York, but it's the village or a settlement in Donetsk region, not New York, as in New York City. Bulgaria, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, and Hungary demand from the European Commission to return the duty on Ukrainian grain due to allegedly unfair competition. The country's agricultural ministers say farmers have suffered significant losses after the EU suspended import quotas and duties on grain from Ukraine last year. They call on the European Commission to check whether Ukrainian production rules meet EU standards. I mean, so this has kind of been like the thing, right? So Ukraine obviously has a very large supply. Ukraine is a huge country, and Ukraine alone could supply Europe with a lot of the goods that all European countries are working together to supply each other with. And so that is a threat, and it is a lot of competition. And obviously the farmers are scared and they're unhappy, but there needs to be some sort of an agreement and a way to oversee it, because Ukraine can't just, like, we shouldn't be paying quotas, because these things, like, we need to be able to put these out there. We need to be able to get them out of Ukraine because our ports are not functioning. Hi, Inna. I've been narrating U24 content, specifically Ukraine briefly segment, for the past 2 years. So yes, to answer your question, but yes, I have been doing it for a while now. Prime Minister of Estonia, Kaja Kallas, believes that Europe has 3 to 5 years to prepare for a possible military threat from Russia on NATO's eastern flank. That is if we don't stop Russia in Ukraine. That's what she means. I wonder how the EU handled the situation when Poland joined the bloc. Poland is a large country, but it doesn't have nearly as many resources as Ukraine does, like natural resources, I mean. So it wasn't nearly as much of a threat. And it was also like a long time ago when it was, Poland was one of the first like Eastern European countries to join the EU. So it was a very long time ago and things were very different. Somehow I just recognized your voice. Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens. But also there is a filter on my voice. They use this like type of filter, so it's sometimes I don't recognize my voice. But yes, that is all I have for you for tonight. I'm hoping to get a good night of sleep. Speaking of U24, I need to record, yes, in 2005. I need to record a voiceover for them, and I also need to design a cover for a special episode that Rob asked me for a Ukraine War Brief podcast that is coming out tonight, latest tomorrow morning. And I need to go do that, and it's midnight, and I also haven't eaten still. I have a request proposal for you. Sure. Do you want to? Yeah, DM. Thank you so much, Inna. Okay, so I'm gonna go deal with that, and I'm gonna go make some phone calls that I need to make, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time as per usual. Actually, maybe no. You know what? Tomorrow I might do a live either later or earlier because it's my mom's birthday and then my train is at midnight. So my train is at around this time, right? So I need to figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll do a quick live. Maybe I'll do one from 11 to, maybe I'll do one from like 10:30 to 11:30. Thank you. Natalia is her name. But yes, okay. I will say hi to mom, and I still need to go get her second present. Alrighty. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon.